We had to choose food or bills. Young mom pushed to brink to save her two little boys. Rekha was able to feed her two sons by going to a food bank, but she said she still felt scared and embarrassed at needing the help to feed her young family, and insists it shouldn't be this way. As it got towards the end of the month, Rekha Gajjar knew she had a choice to make: paying rent, meeting the mounting stack of bills, or feeding herself and her two young sons. Terrified of debt collectors knocking on the door and being forced into even more financial problems and homelessness again, Rekha chose to pay the bills this time. This left her and fiance Adam with nothing. There was no money left to pay the rent and no funds to buy food for her 3-year-old boy Jessie and Wesley, who at 6 months old was starting to wean. Rekha was already surviving on a bit of toast and pasta to get through the day, and sometimes she would go without just to feed her boys. The family of four's income already didn't cover their food, for this Rekha uses her child tax credits and is frequently forced to borrow money from her family. And when Adam changed jobs in a bid to get a better salary to provide for them, he had to go for a month without being paid, plunging them into desperate circumstances. "I could have just chosen food. We would have had debt collectors and everything," said the mom, 21. "I was worried about debt collectors turning up at our front door because we had had that before. We paid almost all of our bills, but could pay all of them. We are now in rent arrears and our outgoings have gone up every month to cover them." Rekha spoke to a friend who had been given vouchers for a food bank, and the next day looked up the courage to ask for a voucher so she could feed her young family. "I'd been so worried. Wesley is quite small and is underweight at the moment because he has reflux. I knew that when he started eating it would make him healthy, and a lot better. But I didn't have enough money to make him food." Jessie goes to nursery too. "I had to give him food or he would have been too tired to be there." For Rekha, the fear of not being able to even pay the bills reminded her of an incredibly hard time around 18 months ago when she found herself with a young child, homeless. This she describes as the hardest time of her life. "We were homeless for 6 months and living in temporary accommodation. It was really scary. Police kept knocking on the door every day as they were looking for someone who had been connected to the house. We could hear people shouting, 'Help me.' It wasn't very good for Jessie either, as he was learning how to talk. The cooker didn't work and I was living on microwave meals." Eventually they were found a home in Hayward's Eve, a place where the family could settle after having to move 5 times. Life is still tough for Rekha's family. Adam is